Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you this flavor combination that you guys can do for St. Patrick's morning breakfast, or really any day of this week, or just any time, because honestly it's that good. But I woke up a little bit festive and I was like, let me do something St. Patty's theme. So we're going to be doing some Lucky Charms to start off the week. And yes, I don't post on Saturdays, but I was like, if I don't do it, I'm going to get so behind it. And St. Patrick's is this week, so I need to get my stuff together. You guys know for my base of my oatmeal, I use some chia seeds, and the sweetener of choice is monk fruit. For the toppings, I will be using some Catalina Crunch cereal, and this is the fruity flavor. As well as some hemp seeds, and then this is the protein powder of choice. I personally love it. Flavor vanilla, and then some oatmeal. And of course, I have some vanilla, sugar-free vanilla pudding. And then obviously you're going to need some Lucky Charms. You guys know I never have Lucky Charms or really any of these cereals that I grew up eating. But I really couldn't find a healthier alternative. And I was stressing so much about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing more harms to myself. Stressing over finding the perfect thing that, the healthier alternative for this cereal, when there really wasn't. I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have it and eat the damn cereal. It's once a year. It's not going to kill us. So yeah, I went ahead and used this. You can use some dried marshmallows as well if you want to avoid the food coloring, but for presentation wise and for what it is, because I wanted to take a cute little Instagram video as well, so I was like, it had to be this. Okay, and then obviously I'm gonna use some fruit. You can use the fruit of your choice. I'm going to use strawberries. I did it because the box of Lucky Charms is red, so I was like, this matches perfectly. But another great combo that you could also do is like half strawberries and half banana. I'm pretty sure that would have been amazing as well. And then on the back, you guys saw I had some quinoa puffs, and I did forget to add on there some almond milk that I would be using for the pudding itself. So I wanted to quickly mention, as I don't think I've mentioned before, but I've always put 16 grams of protein powder in your oatmeal. That's what I recommend. You can use more. Like me, I'm using more, honestly. All the time, it's always 20 to 31 grams, which is a full scoop of protein powder. Sometimes it's half in the oatmeal and half in the toppings, especially when I'm doing like brownie batter. It just depends what's gonna fit your day. Yes, my oatmeal recipes have been higher in calories, but not because of the toppings itself, because I add about the same toppings. It's because that I'm adding more protein. But I'll leave the starting off base, and if you feel like you don't get as full, try adding more protein. Like I always said, I wish I knew that when starting on my weight loss journey, how protein really does help you, not only if you're trying to tone, but it helps you feel fuller for longer. And losing weight, you should not be feeling hungry, and if you're still feeling hungry, then you need to eat more. At the end of the day, what matters is you having a healthy relationship with food and not depriving yourself. But I will tell you that protein does make a huge difference. Try and get 25 to 30 grams minimum per meal. Like I said, some of my dinners, they can be up in the 60, 70 grams of protein. So you might need more, you might need less. It just depends on your needs. You know your body best. Okay, I'm rambling too much, but here for the pudding, I just went ahead and added the mix and added the milk, and then just mix it up for about 2 minutes, and then I pop it in the fridge while I'm finishing up doing my jam and then also my oatmeal. And then I found that the perfect consistency for my jams is making my fruit thicker. Like, cut it up thick, so that way it doesn't like melt completely, and then add a little bit of water too, so it doesn't turn out very mushy. I don't know, I've been liking that thicker jammy consistency. I mean, it's not really jam, but it makes the fruit more jammy feeling. I don't know how to explain, but hopefully you guys know what I mean. Go ahead and mix up your oatmeal just to incorporate that protein powder and it doesn't create lumps, because that has happened to me in the past before. And then I just bring this up to a boil. You guys know I always add water, and then I did go ahead and add a few little drops of green food coloring, and this is the food coloring that I'm using. This is actually made with real food. It's not like it's artificial dyes at all. I found it at Sprouts, so I highly recommend it. I talked more about it in another video, but I realized I thought I had a lot more oatmeal recipes up already, and I don't. So I need to get, because I promise you I film like 90% of my oatmeals. So I have them all stored in my phone. I need to get to editing and publishing them on here on YouTube. But once your oatmeal has thickened up, I talk more about the consistency in other videos. I let it cool for just a little bit, and then I add onto my bowl, add the Greek yogurt. You know, that's the first thing going on my oatmeal, and then the rest of our toppings. Right here, I did go ahead and add the quinoa puffs, and then just a little bit of this, the Catalina Crunch cereal, as well as obviously the marshmallows. So I thought, because I was like, I'm only adding a little. In my head, I'm thinking it's only going to be like for decorative purposes. It's not going to really taste a lot like the Lucky Charms itself. But I promise you, like, just this little bit, because I did not add everything that I showed in the beginning. I just grabbed a handful of the marshmallows and put it in a cup just to put it in there. And then I measured it out, like the portion that I was going to use. And honestly, my oatmeal did taste like Lucky Charms, and they didn't melt like right away. It was like more towards the end that I noticed like some starting to want to melt, but that gave it like more flavor, if that made sense at all. I was really surprised. So I can only imagine, like, if you don't care about the artificial food dyes and everything, go ahead and add it all, or whatever fits in your macros, I guess. Because then it'll really be tasting like Lucky Charms, I promise. Because I did about maybe 8 marshmallows max on there. I think I crushed up 4, and then I don't know how many added as toppings. But either way, it was enough to make it taste like Lucky Charms. Or another thing that you can do that I suggested was leaving some cereal like overnight, and then just use the milk to make your oatmeal. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's little things like that I used to do when I had my baking business. So I don't know, like I said, I feel like sometimes that's how I get creative with my oatmeal, because of the experience that I've had with baking, that I try and incorporate it somehow, those techniques, in my now oatmeal. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on those post notifications. I always forget to say that, but I don't never forget to say follow me on Instagram, because like I tell you guys, I post every single day like new like oatmeal flavors. So if you want to keep up to date, make sure to follow me on there, because I guess I'm really behind on here. I thought I do post pretty frequent here on YouTube, but I guess not. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.